In Genesis chapter 3, verse 6, Eve said this about the fruit from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil that was presented to them as the way to become like God. Number 1, that it was good for food. Number 2, that it was pleasing to the eyes. And number 3, that it was desirable for one to gain wisdom. Now, 1 John chapter 2, verse 16 describes the influence of the world on the flesh as the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. Do you see the connection? That's why the answer to all the questions about mankind's behavior can be found in Genesis chapter 3, which is the story of the fall of man. Next up is the corruption of sin. Now, if you remember, we talked about the corruption of sin last week in part 3 of this series. If you don't, or if you haven't watched part 3, I'm putting a link to that video in the comment section and at the end of this video so you can review or watch it for the first time. Now, according to Paul in Romans chapter 7, sin is in the flesh. He teaches that when sin came into the world because of Adam and Eve's disobedience, it activated in us death through the process of dying. That's why God warned them in Genesis chapter 2, verse 15, that if you eat the fruit from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, and in Hebrew the next phrase in that verse says, "BLAMMING," translated into English is, "In dying you shall die," or "ye shall surely die." But in today's vernacular, Genesis chapter 2, verse 15 would sound like this: if you eat the fruit from that tree, you are going to die. Why? Because the corruption of sin made and continues to make things go from bad to worse.